Hi, Antonio Martin here of Martin Law Group, where we help reasonable people redefine family. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on in family law. Specifically, what are the three top problems that have been facing family law during the COVID-19 crisis? The number one concern, is timesharing. With things that have been taking place and the children now going back to school, there are some concerns that we've been receiving related to how are the children going to be tested? Are they going to have exercise timesharing? Is a father that is supposed to exercise timesharing, is he just going to forego timesharing for the entire semester? And what are the courts going to do and how they're going to participate in this process? Now, it's very important to understand that for family law court orders that are already in place, the court is very strictly abiding by those orders for purposes of facilitating a close and continued relationship with both parents. And the courts are being very punitive for individuals who are intentional violation of those court orders. So please make sure you're following the court order that's in front of you for timesharing. But if you still need a motion for temporary timesharing, or if you need something that will alter things during this COVID-19 crisis, you still have the ability to file a motion on your own, or if you have an attorney, to file a motion. The matters are still being heard by the family law judges. They're just being heard by video conference. So please make sure that if you are filing something pro se, that you have the ability to read the admin procedures so you can set the appropriate hearing with the judge or with the self-help. Okay. And then also, if you have an attorney and you're wanting some of these things, just know to be a bit patient, because there are quite a few things that are taking place during this time period. So the availability isn't as expansive as it once was. Okay. 2, the second most common concern that we're hearing about as it relates to the family law process and the dissolution of marriage or petition for paternity is the amount of time that it's going to take to complete the case. So we're getting phone calls like, well, Mr. Martin, how long is our case now going to take with the COVID-19 crisis? Is it going to take 2 years or 3 years? And the answer is no. The courts are still moving these cases forward, albeit a little bit slower, but thanks to the digital processes for Microsoft Teams and Google Zoom, those are helping matters to be able to move forward. That not only includes the hearings, but also for purposes of mediation. So if you're a pro se or if you have an attorney, you still have the ability to attend mediation in your local county, Orange County, Osceola County, or Polk County. And you can utilize their normal mediators that would normally be meeting in person by video conference. And you don't necessarily right now need an additional court order to be able to do so. There's already an administrative order that allows during phase 1 for individuals who have to go to mediation to be able to do so by digital purposes. And last but not least, the third common problem that we've been discussing is families are concerned about how they're going to go about going to trial or speaking on behalf of the child. Now, typically, you cannot speak for someone else in court, right? It's something called hearsay, right? You have to speak to what your personal knowledge is and what your experiences are. So we've been getting some calls about children and what the children want and what they feel about this parent or what they feel about that parent. And what we have been recognizing and encouraging our clients and potential new clients to do during our consultations is to try to find guardian ad litems. Guardian ad litems are still working during the COVID-19 crisis. They're all over the state. You can look up your county and you can find guardian ad litems that are working. And the guardian ad litem will still do the types of things that they were doing prior to COVID. Now, they may do it at a different pace, but they do have the ability to do that, to be able to speak to the children, to act or talk to the court about what they believe to be in the best interest of the children. They can also do the home evaluations and all of those things. It just may take a little bit longer. So those are the three most common issues that we have been hearing in family law and some of our suggestions for how we think some of those things can be resolved. If you have any particular question in the area of family law, please look at some of the videos that we've looked to in the past. They're all properly headed, so you can see if you're in Polk County and you have a question. Look at those old videos and see if some of those may answer your questions. We have a lot of content to help pro se individuals and individuals who want to try to file their divorces and paperwork for themselves. But if you look at those and they still don't answer your question and you're looking for someone to speak to, please contact the Martin Law Group. We can be reached at 863-949-0892, or you can go to our website at www.callmartinlawgroup.com. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.